Hello, this is David Musgrave from Winthrop Development Consultants. Welcome to a GP Power Tools feature demonstration. Today we're covering usability enhancements. Here is a summary of the features and benefits covered in this demonstration. Enhancements to the company login window simplify the login process, especially when company names are long. Additional warning dialogues when logging into test or historical companies help avoid data entry errors. Adding the company and/or user to the window title simplifies working with multiple instances of Dynamics GP. Ensuring windows never open outside of the visible area of the desktop avoids confusion and wasted time trying to find them. Finally, providing a warning when the password is due to expire avoids issues caused when the password expires while the user is still logged in. Our agenda today is going to be, we'll look at first of all the standard company login window. Then we'll have a look at the company login window with the company memory enhancement, the company login window field width enhancement. Then we'll look at test and historical company warnings. We'll look at the company and/or user added to the start of window titles, preventing the window opening outside of the visible desktop area, and finally, password expiry warnings on login. Let's jump into the demonstration and show you what this is all about. So here we are inside Microsoft Dynamics GP. Let's go and select the company login window. You'll see that even though I'm logged into a company, it is not currently selected. The system has no memory of the company I'm currently logged into or the last company I used. Once GP Power Tools has been installed, the system will automatically remember the last company used or the company currently logged into and select it on the company login window. You may disable this functionality for the current workstation using dex.ini settings under the Startup tab and unchecking default last company used on login. If your system has company names which are very long and only differ by the last few characters, you might find them hard to see on the width of the drop-down list provided on the company login window. To fix this, go to the Administrator Settings window and on the Usability tab, enable the Extra Width for Company Name drop-down list option. Now when you open the company login window, the drop-down list will take the full width of the window and you'll be able to see your name in full. Let's switch over to our test company. Dynamics supports providing of extra warnings when logging into test or historical companies, but that requires the company name to include the special characters of test or historical. GP Power Tools makes it easy to add that by going to Administrator Settings while logged into the company and changing what message you'd like to receive. As this is a test company, I'm going to select Test Company Message and Apply. You'll notice that the characters test have been added. Now when I log into this company, I receive an extra dialog telling me that this is a test company and that I should not be entering live data in here. GP Power Tools has the feature where it can display the company ID and/or the user ID in the window title. To turn this feature on, go to Administrator Settings, select Usability tab, and change the window title. Because I'm going to be using multiple companies with the one user, I'm going to put the company ID first. When I change company, you'll see that the window title has the additional information added to it. This is also included on all subsequent windows that are opened. If I have multiple windows open, it makes it easier to see which window belongs to which instance. To demonstrate how GP Power Tools can prevent windows from opening outside the visible desktop area, first we must show you how that can occur. All windows in Dynamics open to a position that is relative to the location I'm pointing to now, that is underneath the toolbar and to the right of the shortcut bar. For this demonstration, I'll use Customer Maintenance. I'm going to use the Note window. This is because the Note window remembers its location and opens in the same location that it was last closed from. You'll see that the window is currently opening to the left of the main application window. That means its position is actually a negative value. If I now move the main application window and reopen the Note window, you'll see that it is now going off the screen. If I move the application window to the left edge and reopen the window, you'll see that the Note window is now no longer visible. To prevent windows from opening off the screen, we can use GP Power Tools. The option is under Administrator Settings, Usability, Prevent application windows from opening outside the visible desktop area. I'll need to log in again to make it take effect. Now if I reopen the Customer Maintenance window and pull up the Note window, it'll move back onto the screen automatically. If I was to actually move the window off the screen partially and close it and reopen it, you can see that it's automatically moved back onto the screen. If you wish to control the size and location of the main application window, use the Dex.ini settings window on the Startup tab and specify whether you want the application opened maximized or not. If the window is not opened maximized, you can set its position and window size. If a user's SQL password expires while they are currently logged on to Dynamics, their connection to the SQL server will be lost. This can cause issues with the data they are currently working on. To prevent this, GP Power Tools can provide warnings when passwords are due to expire. To activate, go to Administrator Settings, click on the Usability tab, and activate After Login Warn User when password is due to expire. You'd normally set this for maybe a week. As my password has only recently been reset, I'm going to set it to 30 days for this demonstration. I'm now going to change users to a user that has password expiry enabled. As I log in, you'll see that I get a warning that the password is due to expire. At this time, I can ignore the warning and say no, and I will not be reminded until the next day. Or I can say yes and be taken to the screen to make the change to my password. Thank you for watching the demo. Today we covered the standard company login window, company login window company memory enhancement, company login window field width enhancement, test or historical company warnings, company and/or user information added to the start of the window titles, preventing windows from opening outside the visible desktop area, and finally password expiry warnings for logins. If you want more information on GP Power Tools, please visit the portal, the Winthrop website. Thank you.